Hey y'all, what's up? Y'all rocking the top notch. Trish says 718. Like, subscribe. Holla.
I don't see how you can hate from outside of the club. You can't even get in. Leg out. Yellow model chin. Yellow bottom sipping. Yellow Lamborghini. Yellow top missing. Yeah, yeah. That shit look like a 10 days. I give what you pay in 10 years and 10 days. Ladies love me. I'm on my cool J. If you get what I get, what you say? She wakes it all off. Mr. Miyagi. And suicide doors are required. Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh, I'm getting paper. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Yeah. Fresh. Oh, fuck. You nigga better than your real, cause I'm feeling like a nigga that's trying to be on my shit. The nigga be chick, if you feel I can get that, she actually really fucking all on my dick. Oops, I said on my dick. I heard you say on my dick, but since we talking on my dick, all of you say hi to me. I'm done.
Hey, yo, Breezy. Let me show you how to keep the dice rolling when you're doing that thing over there, homie.
Let's go. I'm feeling like I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like I gotta get away, get away, get away. Better know that I do, and I won't never stop. Cause you know I gotta win every day. Go. See the nigga you wanna pop me. Just know that you will never stop me. And I know that I gotta be a little cocky. You ain't never gonna stop me. Every time I come in, nigga gotta set it, then I gotta go in it, I gotta get it, then I gotta blow in it, I gotta shut it. Any little thing a nigga think that he be doing, cause it doesn't matter, cause I'm gonna do it, then I'm gonna murder anything and anything about it, boom, about it, I gotta do a lot of things to make it clear. I do a couple niggas that I always win, and I gotta get it again and again and again. And I be doing it to death, and now I'm moving a little foul, nigga, panic, all over, and everybody know my style. Niggas know that I'm the best when they come and do this, and I be banging on my chest, and I'm banging the east, and I'm banging in the west, and I come and give you more, and I will never give you less. You will hear it in the shooter, get the beat it in the breast. Do you really want to know what's that? Let's go. Get it when we on it, and we all up in the face, and you know we gotta try to keep up with the pace, and we struggling enough, because of the food, and I get it, and we always gotta take it to another place, gotta taste it, and I gotta all the traffic just to beat in the top of the phone, but it's why I have it, have it. Look at me now, look at me now. Oh. I'm getting paper. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Yeah. Fresh. Oh, fuck these bitch ass niggas. How y'all doing? I'm the tune check. I'm a nuisance. I go stupid. I go down like the Three Stooges. I don't eat sushi. I'm this shit. No, I'm pollution. No substitution. Got a bitch that play and movies in my jacuzzi. Pussy juicy. I never give a fuck about a hater. Got money on my radar. Fresh like a skater. Got a big house. Came with an elevator. You niggas ain't eating. They tell the waiter. All they say shoot 'em and I say okay. If you want that bullshit, then I'm like, oh wait. I don't care what you say. So don't even speak. Your girlfriend a freak like the Soleil. That's word to my flag. And my flag grade. I'm out of my head, bitch. I'm out of my mind. From the bottom of my climb. You ain't had a damn mind. Nope, not on my time. And I'm not even trying. What's poppin', slime? Nothing five. If they trippin', fuck on five. I ain't got no time to suck and drive these niggas as sweet as pumpkin pie. So I can sprite on a private play, bitch. I've been Tyson. Got it life. And my pockets right. And my diamonds fight. And my mom was nice. And my dad is dead. You faggot scared. Cause I'm so wild. Been here for a while. I was like, fuck crap. I put it down. I'm so young money. If you got eyes, look at me now. Bitch, look at me now. Look at me now. How? I'm getting paper. Look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Yeah. I'm fresh and well. I'm getting paper.
Technical difficulty.
Okay. Okay. Is that right? I'm fresher than a mouth.
Y'all been fucked up and let me in this bitch. I'm just your average hood. Dreams are getting rich.
Gen Rich.
Like a football field. Like fucking around outside a football field. I take 15 minutes to drop a track. Yeah, I take half a minute to load my gas. You know, I make the bounce all across the globe. I got your whole taking off the clothes. You know, a franchise. Hey y'all, what's up? Y'all rocking with Top Notch Princess 718. Like, subscribe. Holla.
You're rocking with the princess.
Right here, right every 8 months is when I used to drop it. You know, I got the streets on lock. I like my beats with knock. You know my beats like cop. Look, I'm a crystal. You a red wine, you just open it. I'm the headline, but you know, I'm like the shit green meal off top. You got your deal off your man, I got my deal off front. I'm connected like Dub and Back 10 with ice cubes and my watch and dubs on the black beach. You know, I'm getting paid cause I do all the work. It's raining days if we don't move all our work. We go for search, you know. I'm on the block fam, in the cream drop lamb. Oh, so y'all cats with deals? Y'all ain't hot, you know. I'm about to do it again and you about to lose it again. It's show and tell, motherfucker. I'm gonna put out there. Game over. The shit about to change over. It's about time. It's about me to make it over. And those producers on the charge too much. But I'm my way. That's how you get fucked up. You might think we all beats and rhymes, but way before the script shit, nigga, the streets was mine. You know, I got that hot shit, that thug like hot shit, that get hot shit. And yeah, she ready to die. If you go wild, I'm on board. If you go wild, I'm on board. Yeah, you go. It's like one of those friends. If you go wild, if you go, yeah. If you go, let's say every track. If you go, I ain't go. If you go, if you go wild, Without the cat, so just a holy nigga on your damn street. Talking, jumping, pumping, every talk up in this damn face. Throwing up on the back, so the screaming and playing the phone. They know the wheel we shot the floor. We make the niggas sit the phone. Ain't no game off in this night. We be deep up in the party. All my niggas get started. Ain't with niggas need the hardest soul. If a nigga come and run their matches like a hoe, person big up in this load. Stop his ass out to the flow.
Yeah, we nothing. It's like
And ready to fight.
we're ready to fight. I reckon I'm a
Fuck your bomb players, I'm scaring across the country. Making if you breaking, you'll be taking if you put too close. In my eyes, you was the ones I think. It's time I know you hope.
I'm in the club, shaking my dreads. All these boats and these heads. It's irrelevant. That's on my wrist. Best to make a rock. People in.
I don't even be popping shit like this, but the vibrations is vibrating. You heard? For sure. And that's on the Snapple facts.
Y'all rock from the top notch princess 718. Like, subscribe. Holla.
We know y'all hating assholes ain't gonna do it anyway, but you're still gonna listen.
Rockefeller. Y'all know what this is. We're giving y'all 5 seconds to put your drink down and report to the dance floor immediately. All the buses, we're giving y'all 5 seconds to get close to an exit. It's about to get real ugly in here. 5 seconds is up. Let's go. Uh, uh, niggas. Bitches. Studs. Hustlers. Hoes. Posters. Back, you know how back come through on a club tip. Everybody real deep on that dub shit. Top Chris for the club on that dub shit. Got fresh through snub in the club. Told y'all real high. When I come, you can try. If you want, you can die. If you want, you can balls on the floor. Whole crew be wild. Bitch, back that ass up like juvenile. Peach come to spend a diamond piece. You know Mac come through with a line of freaks. Every bitch on the hit be a 9 at least. You get head on the floor while you grinding freaks. Whole squad get it down like this. Whole squad buy a round of Chris. Whole squad got the crowns on wrist. Whole squad got a pound of 20. Whole squad got a pound of spit. Hit the clown on the flip. Mac never slip in the club. Told y'all niggas 4/5 in the club. If the nigga wanna draw to the blood, they can group in the club. Nah, niggas get in the club. Shit, you know how I be. All high VIP. Rolling up the B.I.G. Niggas be all liquored up. Talking shit till they man gotta come and pick them up. Got bitches in the back bouncing the jiggle. What?
We got your hands up and I ain't need to stick y'all up.
Everybody get it up. Everybody get it up. 12 a.m. on my way to the club. 1 a.m. DJ made it a club. 2 a.m. now I'm getting with her. 3 a.m. now I'm splitting with her. 4 a.m. at the Waffle House. 5 a.m. now we at my house. 6 a.m. I be digging out. 6:15 I be kicking out. 7 a.m. I'ma call my friends. 12 a.m. we gon' do it again. We gon' do it, yeah. That's how the fuck you gonna talk about them C's on a hill. We just cop them things, homie, the chromey wheels. Both arms chunky, the sleeves on chill. Any given time's 100 G's in your grill. Don't talk to me about them C's got skills. He's alright, but he's not real. Just seize that deal with seeds in the field. Never fear for war hug, squeeze that steel. Fuck, you got a flow, that's cool with me. You got a little dough, that's cool with me. You got a little cars, little jewelries. But none of y'all motherfuckers can fool with me. You know the wrist frostbit -2 degrees. Body's blue to see the way I'm maneuver to be. Hancock can't see his eyes. Who could it be? With that new blue Yankee on. Who but me? Nigga shit 2 million, then I blew to 3. Then I skated to 4. 4 went on tour. I came back in his plane. Y'all niggas ain't rapping the same. Fuck the flow, y'all jacking out slang. I seen the same shit happen to Kane. 3 cuts in your eyebrows, trying to whack loud. The game is ours, we'll never foul out. Y'all just better hope we gracefully bow out. Throw your hands up, niggas, bitches, busters, hustlers, fuck that.
Throw their hands up.
Come on.
12 a.m. on the way to the club. 1 a.m. back to shake the fuck. 2 a.m. now I'm checking the 3 a.m. now I'm buying.
What you drinking on?
4 a.m. exit the club. 5 a.m. think you getting some bucks.
That's right.
6 a.m. niggas still ain't bucks. 6:15 niggas will be out. 7 a.m. gotta tell my friends. 12 a.m. I'ma do it again. I'ma do it again. 12 a.m. I'ma do it again.
Let's go. 12 a.m. on my way to the club. 1 a.m. DJ made it a rub. 2 a.m. now I'm getting with her. 3 a.m. now I'm splitting with her. 4 a.m. at the Waffle House. 5 a.m. now we at my house. 6 a.m. I'll be digging her out. 6:15 I'll be kicking her out. 7 a.m. I'ma call my friends. 12 a.m. we gon' do it again. We gon' do it again. Let's go.
Throw their hands up. Throw their hands up. You got a little cool, got a jewelry. You got a little money, little jewelry. But none of y'all motherfuckers can fuck with me. Talk your shit. Oh, shit. Listen, we got chosen one. He's about to come on here and bless this little YouTube space with his presence. It's really going down. And you can be a hater or you want to be a hater, but you're going to be hating from the Himalayas because you ain't going to stop shit. It's still going to stew. It's still going to cook. That's it.
I used to think about immature things. You know, like, do you love me? Do you want me? Are you gonna call me like you said you would? Is this really your real phone number?
Get money. New money. Hey. Rich boss in a quick book, niggas wanna take deep like no stick. This bottle Cadillac, put some D's on that bitch. This bottle Cadillac, put some D's on that bitch. This bottle Cadillac, real boss in a quick book, niggas wanna take deep like no stick. This bottle Cadillac, put some D's on that bitch. This bottle Cadillac, throw some D's on that bitch. This bottle Cadillac, real boss in a quick book, niggas wanna take deep like no stick. This bottle Cadillac. To the top, at the damn top drop, two come flip flop in the red light. Ourselves in the parking lot, still got my black cock, move money, motherfucker. Don't you see the big eye? Don't you see the big time? Don't you see the big friends? Wonder who they hate now. Really play with this film. Had a bike, got his skin streets, call me John D. Up when you hood, I'm the one that you wanna be. I just wish they could have been born in my head is free. Ride on no kiss, so the motherfucker knows me. Bitch, boss, get a quick book. Niggas wanna get deep tight, no snake. This bottle Cadillac, put some D's on that bitch. This bottle Cadillac, put some D's on that bitch. This bottle Cadillac, real boss, get a quick book. Niggas wanna get deep tight, no snake. This bottle Cadillac, put some D's on that bitch. This bottle Cadillac, throw some D's on that bitch. This bottle Cadillac.
Never slip, I never fall.
A lot of but you ain't number, but I never call.
Real low key, look at me, I can see a nigga. Then after we hit the club, baby, I'ma hit them draws. Yeah, I'ma break some walls. That's all. Every bitch should have a picture of my dick. So go get the shit, so go get the click, yeah, this for my dog. Yeah, gangsters, hustlers, wanksters, hustlers, women, motherfuckers.
Rich boys hit it quick, quick, niggas wanna take deep like no snake. This bottle Cadillac, put some D's on that bitch. This bottle Cadillac, put some D's on that bitch. This bottle Cadillac, real boys hit it quick, quick, niggas wanna take deep like no snake. This bottle Cadillac, put some D's on that bitch. This bottle Cadillac, throw some D's on that bitch. This bottle Cadillac, put me block on some roofs, $10,000 bricks, come spraying out here, put your gator on the wheel, got peanut butter, ice cream, beer, fresh sweet, just got a fresh push, now we looking for the freaks, like a black yellow bitch, like a drop them calls, I'm show you how to ball, with a finger to the nose, so fuck them niggas, what they wanna do, fighting on the bread, cause my next day, 22 when
pull up, I'm a park right at the front door, lean, I'm a cooking out, running in my black, I'm a real bitch, I ain't wearing like a kid, just bought a new leg and put the thighs on that bitch, watch for the quick cook, niggas wanna take, keep tight, ghost snake, just bought a Cabernet, put some things on that bitch, just bought a Cabernet, put some things on that bitch, just bought a Cabernet, real boss, head quick cook, niggas wanna take, keep tight, ghost snake, just bought a Cabernet, put some things on that bitch, just bought a Cabernet, throw some D's on that bitch, just bought a Cabernet.
Uh, 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 uh. I put up. Yeah. Um, well, um, the beat real fast through the city, play Monopoly, but real cash, and picky in the modest beat. Chicken necks and dirty ass and variety, something you cats got to see in the watch the speak. All types of shakes and stones being broken shit. Should have went on. Somebody could have thrown catch stones, keeping the fights on. I'm in the 1500 seats, watching tight on. Same like one of us cats ain't playing right. I let you tell it. Place yourself in the shoes of two felons and tell me you want more than every chance you get. That is the chance you get. Be there for the moment. Makes sense, don't it? I picked up that pop, gon' kick stand, people out of doubt. The back up, with life out.
More than you know.
I found the man on swag chicken bags, son.
Listen. First of all, I love this song because I'm from Brooklyn or whatever, and it's so Brooklyn. And like in that time, before it was like a lot of cameras and a lot of the hoopla that's going on now, hustling was a little bit smoother. I'm not condoning it. This is what was happening. Okay? So when they say they love the dough more than you know, you got to understand what was happening at that time. It was a historical moment in history in New York City and all around the country. All right. So Chosen One, I was like, well, Chosen One, what music would you like to hear? He was like, I definitely want to hear I Love the Dough. Now, why does Chosen One want to hear I Love the Dough? Oh, I can't wait for him to talk about it. Talk your shit.
What's platinum? Got jet lag. Backs back and forth, pop forks to the best grapes, speak the best team, then the best takes open the then you know, straight spines. Without nothing, prospects, stay shit change, don't know that that's only range. We mix it now, kind of strange. I hate you on the tube like the beat and Caribbean sands and breakthrough. It's unreal. The blue flight white guys disappearing. Bitches do for gold. See, see, on day three, looking for weakness, they quick. Follow that boy, that boy, and Superman goes. Rack your laws, I'm about to stay forward. Nigga, skip the ball, cause we everybody got a part to play. Back in your run up in your quick now, crack your door. Watch real players play. It's a habit of play the charts like the Beatles. Get off that the thoughts. Toast Chris Stab on behalf of your back in your home. And two in the unit. And you want me to breathe. So the get mixers with acres, roll shakers, and Vegas. You can't break that love. It's on. Yes, and I'm Boston. Say Marcus don't rock. It's happy. It's on Oscar. I'm pretty good at the plane. I'm looking at the plane. I'm in this one good too. So you think one ain't seen one cook for point get the things. Speak my name, I'm making maps like day. And bro, yeah. Oh,
I like that. Like that.
the number one. The number one. Oh, oh, it's the number one. Some say the X makes the sex back. Spectacular. Make me. Hey y'all, what's up? Y'all rocking with top notch Princess 718. Like, subscribe. Holla. The different that's mine, that's mine. Skip the wine, candlelight, no style, and nothing so right with you. We fucking
That's cool.
shot boom. Come small finger fucking in the park, pissy off the Charlie Duck. Remember when I used to play between your legs? Get back for me to stop because you know we in the head. Straight to your mother's bed. Not the Marianne, we be up here, we found a spot next to your sister. Damn, I feeling this stuff. And she used to rub my back when I hit the where she used to even when your ass was with me. I wonder you used to sleep at the Parker Meridian, trip to the Caribbean, but tonight, no. Fine. Like a wide face Rolex, you just shine. I like that waistline. Hit that from behind. Which one you wanna climb? My style genuine. Girl, like you know. Why got your pins up? Your fucking limbs up.
Because you know with my bed was real. It's cheaper. Please watch me. That's cheap. That's my bed. I like it when you're showing on me. No love making, strictly back to the states. No more his hoes go to my door. Then they go to his flow to fight some more. So, caviar, sharp, strictly specs that CT and leftover spaghetti. I don't need those TVs and dumb kids. Tonight they try to six pack while I hit the
Number one color that takes kick in that ass it won't hobble. Bend you over and I'll pull you straight to the roof. Where it goes down, loveless in the legion of dope. What it is, hope, and what's so. And I'm good. The team like yeah, good. So no man's how to let me your number. And I'll call in the mall. Let you jump on my ball. Tear down your wall. You know you still damn it in hot scene like you don't melt. You know I give it to you till you run out of breath. Again, bust a nut all over yourself. The first time I called you were chilling on my balls and then your dogs I was beating down your walls. Ain't no way of breaking laws. Told a player was the cause. And every time you see me, you was slipping off your drawers. I recall I met your ass in the mall. In the fall, you was one with the dress on. Let's take you home and show your ass how to bust a nut up in the glitch. Take you walk like you ain't been. Cut it off from the back, then to the side, to the front, turn around, run down the ride. I spent the vibes any way that you want, man. So don't see the body up in that market. And that's the show. What it is, ho. What's up? Yeah, I'm good. Good. Yeah, it's good. So, let me your number. I'll call. Let her ass in the mall. Let you jump on my ball. Fuck that. Yeah. Fresher than the next bitch. No need for you to ever sweat the next bitch. With me, I make the best bitch see the exit. And then you gotta know you're thoroughly respected. By me, you get the keys to the Lexus. But no driver, got your own 96 something. New ride and keep gas tight with the Versace. That's why you gotta watch your friends, you got to watch me. They snap the shit, the first chance to crack the bank. They try me on the kid, it's 50-cent francs. And before I from the village to the belly, time to kill it on your belly, no question. That one black chick between my cheeks and that. They say sex is the weapon. So when I shoot, meet you death in less than 8 seconds. Still pounding in my afterlife. And my shit is tight. Who you asking?
Wanna go.
No one can fuck you better.
Speaks to love, but you gives me love.
Keep you with diamonds and leather.
They tell me I should leave you alone.
Ha ha. Tell the freaks to find a man of their own. A man of their own.
Yeah.
Listen, good night, good evening. Ooh, this is long overdue. We got chosen one about to come on the stage. I'm so ecstatic. His time is very precious, so we want to make it extremely valuable. There has been a lot of narratives spread about him, as we all know, on YouTube, unfortunately, but tonight you get to hear it from the horse's mouth. Nobody could tell your story like you could tell your story. Period, point blank, right? But before we start anything, I want to thank God for everything that He does for me and everybody that's surrounded by me. I want to thank God that even through the most treacherous, direst times, through Him, there's still faith, there's still strength, there's still love. I'm not a religious person. I'm more of a spiritual person. So when I read the Bible for perspective and motive. I want to take those scriptures and apply it as much as I can to my everyday life. One of my favorite scriptures is Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6. No matter what, I trust the Lord. Make no mistake that He put chosen one into my life, and I'm very blessed to have him in my life. So I want to thank God for everything that He's done for me. I want Him to continue to protect those that I love, care for, and everything like that. I am top notch princess. Top notch princess. Yes, I am. People are entitled to their own opinion, but nobody get to tell me what the fuck I am. When I look in the mirror every day, I know what the fuck I am. And like I said, and I said what I said I am top notch princess. And any bitch or nigga that want to fucking sit up there and challenge that, they gonna have to come with the absolute facts. So yeah, um, I'm very blessed even through all the heartache and the strife. So I want to bring somebody up on here. I want to bring veteran of the asphalt and commercial infrastructure, I want to bring an amazing father, an amazing father, a businessman, a hardworking man, just that man. I want to bring chosen one to my motherfuckers. Chosen one, come up here. Come up here, y'all. He is so sweet to. Are you there?
Hey, what's happening? What's happening?
He's there. Hold on, wait. I got something for you. Wait, wait, wait. I'm just so excited you're here. One second. I got two things for you. Now let me say it again for the deaf people in the back. A veteran of the asphalt. What is the asphalt? That's the roads. All the roads within the United States of America, commercial and infrastructure. Look around your house. Look at the things that's in your home. These are one of the people that's responsible for getting these things to you safely and directly through all weather conditions, through all seasons, through all trife and tribulations. I mean, what's not to say? I got something else for you. Let me one second. What's that, chosen one?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm good. I can't complain. I'm above dirt.
That's right. So, so how this is how we're gonna start it. First of all, first and foremost, last year, late 2025, I was going through a lot, and it was a bunch of stuff going on, and you was persistent with reaching out to me and checking up on me, and I really appreciate that. So I wanted to say thank you for that.
You welcome.
Thank you. Wait, say that again.
You welcome.
Woo-hoo.
I got my people I check up on.
That's right. So, and I do really appreciate that. Like, I really do, because you didn't have to do that. And you were like persistently checking up on me. And I thought about it and I was like, well, when he come up here, I definitely want to thank him for that because it meant a lot to me. Now, is your audio okay?
Yeah, yeah, I'm good.
All right, you got that down south drawl. Whew. So we talked about this being like test the waters kind of thing to see
Hmm.
that if this is something that we want to do, like a pilot, like a podcast
Uh-huh.
or whatever to see. So this is just like this is a test for us to see how we like it, you know, just talking on open airways and having dialect to see that maybe in the future if we would want to do a podcast together.
That's right.
That's right. And I came up with some podcast names. I have two. My first name for the podcast would be We Were Never Friends Podcast.
Oh man. Oh man. I wonder what's the second one. What's the second one?
The first one is We Were Never Friends Podcast. And the second one is Fuck Around and Find Out Podcast.
Okay, okay, okay. Oh man.
So listen here, man. So if you had to have two names for our podcast, quite possibly if we was to go through with it, what would be like some creative fun names?
Oh man. Probably want to be. I got the facts. That'd
Oh
probably be number
shit!
one.
You
That'd
fuck
probably
out
be
the
number
facts
one.
podcast.
Yeah, yeah. I got the facts podcast.
Oh shit! Oh gosh! Lord have mercy.
Oh man. Oh man, I can't think of a second one off top. I had many in
That
my
one was
head.
the top of the top.
Yeah, that was the top of the top.
That
That's the
one was
top
the
of the
top of the
top.
top right
That was the
there.
top of the top. All capital captions. I got the facts podcast.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
oh man,
All
how you
right,
been
so
doing though? How you been doing?
oh, I'm doing fine and I'm talking to you.
Okay, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I don't know. Was you coming on here to sound smooth for the ladies? You know that we love a Texan. A Texas.
I know y'all do on the East Coast. That's how Beyonce and Jay Z hooked up, huh?
So listen, let's do a little bragging.
What's that?
Let's do a little bragging on you.
Man, I don't like that. Well, it's
I
different
have
when
to brag on you a little
you
bit.
could do it, but I don't like to brag. I like when people tell me because they see stuff I don't see. Because sometimes when I'm handling business and I black out, and they will remind you. So I'm welcoming you to say what you say because people reward me with words like this sometimes, and I'll be like, man, you think so? Hey, you think so? You know what I mean? But you never know what's on people's mind. Everybody watches people for a reason. You know what I mean? Get bits and pieces from this person, that person, and stuff. So what you gonna brag on?
All right, so let me start from the bottom and work my way up. First of all,
Okay.
congratulations on having children that's going to be graduating from college soon. Hold on a
Okay.
second. Let me get my this is my first time doing this, but I got something I want to have for you. So just bear with me. I'm a little rusty. That's right. Listen, listen,
What's that?
listen. Having children graduating from college is a major accomplishment as a father. So, congratulations on that.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
And congratulations on securing property in the Dominican Republic.
Oh yeah. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Congratulations on being the landowner in the state of Texas.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Congratulations on soon being 24 years owner and operator of commercial infrastructure and logistics.
Appreciate it.
Now, before we get into being the owner and operator of the asphalt and commercial infrastructure, I want to talk about one of your strengths, and one of the reasons why you mean a lot to me and why you are my mentor. You remember one of the first things, like when we were getting to know each other and we were dialecting, you would always talk about my intelligence.
Uh.
And it takes a strong man to be able to confront a woman and give her acknowledgement on how smart she is and how intelligent she is and not to be intimidated. So that's a very strong character flaw. So other than you having sexual properties, you also have character properties and mental properties that a lot of males don't possess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that I really do appreciate that. That is really the strong character. One of the things that I love that you said to me, and it will always stay in my head, when you said to me, a woman should have her own money.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay. So you want to just touch on that real quick a little bit? Why should a woman have her own money and be of her own independence?
I think is a woman should always, 'cause, sometime a man can run off on a woman and leave her behind, leave the kids behind or whatever. You know what I mean? So me, I done seen guys coming up, you got different type of guys. For example, I was the type that I remember when me and my kid mother separated. What I did was I paid the rent and everything up. I was 19 at the time or so, maybe 20. I paid the rent up for 3 months and everything. That was my first child, as mom. Paid it up for 3 months and everything. I left furniture, everything. I didn't take dressers, bed, or nothing. I left everything in there. I could have been petty. Could have took a TV. You got guys that get paid to take a TV. But it shows you what type of man you are when you don't care nothing about that. I had a friend of mine some years ago. He owed like 18,000 back pay on child support. At the job, he's a 17-year vet. And he would always say, I'm a boss, I'm a boss. He would always say he a boss and everything. And so I told him, I said, you're not a boss. I said, that's petty shit. Meaning, if you owe the IRS, you owe child support, taxes on anything or so, you're not a boss. A boss move like a boss. And I told him, you got the money, pay her the money. He said, I hate to give her the money. I said, but give it to her because it's just going to accumulate interest. You know what I mean? So
Right.
he finally did it. You know what I mean? And so we continue to be friends for 17 years so far because he watched me coming up and everything, doing what I was doing and asked questions and stuff and went on to got 10 trucks. I had six at the time, paid them off, sold four, and I update mine after so many years. So the thing is I always have a backup plan. Backup plan is in case something happened over here or there and you lose out, you can always go jump in the ones paid for. Now this goes back. I'm gonna go back to what you was talking about. Women
Okay.
being independent. But you got some women you gotta watch it. They'll get so independent that some of them be turning into an alpha man and having too much testosterone and trying to handle a man. You got that type. You want to know what
Mm-hmm.
type of man you got and what type of woman you got. But me, I can't have nobody on the side of me I'm dealing with, and I can't build them up and stuff. If I leave you, you're going to have your own and everything and know how to move, go in the bank, get money, and all that. So, and number one, your credit score got to be good. You know what I mean? Meaning, I put my kids on my credit cards and let them piggyback off of them when they was in high school. So before they graduated, they was in the high sevens anyway. So they would have got their own cars, no cosigner. You know what I mean? That's the same thing I'm talking about. But we got it bad also being selfish, not want to help one another and keep one another down. She can't go nowhere else. I ain't gonna help her with her credit card. I ain't gonna help him get on his feet so he can spend it here with another chick or her spending with another man. You can't be like that. I don't worry about that type of stuff. That's small talk to me. That's a petty-minded person. So I told my homeboy, you can't. That's petty money, man. Give that money, man. That's petty money. That don't mean nothing to me. I had a kid mother say, "You remember when I lent you $1,500?" I said, "You ain't never lent me $1,500. I remember you gave me $1,500 20 plus years ago. Gave it to me because I told her this. I said, hey, I said you always carry my daughter on income tax. I make more money than you. It'll benefit me more to carry her. Why don't you let me carry her one time before she turned 18?" So she's 20 now, finna be 21 in October, and she's never let me carry. So one day she gave me the 15. That's how it came about. So she fell on her ass and she really needed money. She just brought that up. Just say you need it. So what I did, I didn't argue with her. I just told her, no, you gave me that money. I remember if I owe somebody some money when I was coming up, I'm gonna give it to you. So what I did, I went and got $1,500. Matter of fact, I had 1,000 on me that day. I gave her 1,000. Then I went and got another five and gave it to her. Well, guess what? She's still broke right now and going through
That,
financial trouble. Just say you needed the money to borrow some money. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You understand what I'm
Chosen
saying?
one. Check your sound is coming in staticky.
Is it really? I don't know why it's
Yeah.
doing that.
Why? Are you on a headset?
No, I'm not. I'm not on the headset. Not at all.
Boy.
Is it still doing it?
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad, but like as you was talking, it got a little bad.
Yeah, yours
And it's
doing the
crazy
same thing
because
a little bit.
mine
Yours
sounds
doing the same
staticky
thing.
too.
Yeah, it's doing it a little bit, not a lot. Not a lot. Not a lot.
Lord, we did sound checks and everything.
Yeah, not a lot. It's not doing it a lot. It might be the
That's right.
area that I'm in, but
Listen.
it might be the area I'm in though, because I had to send somebody some money or so and everything, and it wouldn't let me Apple Pay them, send them that way, and so it rejected it 5 times, and then early on this morning it let it go through. So I believe it's the area that I'm in. I really believe that.
Yeah, and that's the thing about being on the road. But you touched on a lot of points. And one of the things that I really admired about you is that you made sure that all your children know how to drive, and they have cars that's accessible,
Yeah.
and they all have high credit scores. So you taught, and then one of the baby girls, she actually paid off her car early.
Yeah, yeah, she paid it off. She got a brand new Kia. I took her there. I said, "You
Hmm.
don't need no money to put down." I said, "But here go $1,000. You can put it in your pocket, do whatever you want to with it." So she wasn't expecting that. I gave her 1,000. What is she gonna use it on gas for a month or two or whatever, however long? And so I said, "Here you go." So we walked in there. And many banks wanted to finance her. I said, "You don't have to put no money down." You know what I mean?
Right.
And so she saw that. So walking them into that, being 18 and 19, that
That's
meant
right.
something to her. But she doubled up on the payments, and it was brand new, no miles on it, and paid it off. I said, "Hey, I had to get a rental car one time, and she had to put her car in the shop, uh, or so. So she put her car in the shop and everything, and I got a rental car. She liked the Jeep. It was a Jeep that I rented for, so she liked the Jeep, and so I said, you want another that Jeep make you want another car, don't it?" She said, "Yeah," but she didn't do it because she's finna finish college by next summer, and then there you go. But her car is still good to go. And this girl, when she paid the car off, the car didn't have nothing but a little bit over barely. It had 5,000 some miles because she don't go nowhere. She don't go nowhere. She don't club. She don't do none of that. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
stayed on mine real tough and strict, like my parents did us. Sometimes kids think you're being mean to them, and I explained to them as they when they got grown. I said I was mean to y'all. Y'all thought I was mean, but I was giving y'all a hard time for a reason. And that's why I told
Parenting.
you about these men and
Hmm.
rode my oldest around. Said, "You see that guy with the pants sagging and skipping school? She gonna be pregnant, and she gonna be left with that kid, and he gonna go on and have another one pregnant and all that." I told my girls, "Do not bring no dude to my doorsteps and introduce me to your boyfriend. He's sagging and all that and stuff like that." So I only got one grandbaby, so I don't have no more grandkids. You know what I mean?
Aww.
So they focused on them and their career, and I
That's
got one
right.
that she deep in the Bible like my mama was. So I stay on
That's
them
the
and give
best.
them porn them and and send them stuff and give them game, sex trafficking. Watch this when you at the pump. Lock your doors. Pay attention to this. I
Passing
send them
down that spiritual
stuff.
foundation and sharing those.
Sorry. We talked about the Bible, and then the damn computer came. Okay, so one of the things that I got from what you said was you can be independent, but don't use your independence as a way to abuse other people, or especially like if you're dealing with a male, to be like an alpha female. There needs to be a balance.
Oh yeah, it needs to be a balance. First of all, like I told my daughters, y'all got good credit. When you dating, don't tell nobody, don't brag. If they ask what's your credit score, I don't know what my credit. I mean, my credit scoring good. Just tell them whatever. Don't let nobody or a guy you dating let them know you got good credit. Don't co-sign nothing for nobody because you stuck with that bill. Don't do none of that. So I explain stuff to them. You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
what do you have if a man leaves a woman, and she got kids or don't have kids, and if she got credit, she still got that. She can go to the bank and get a loan or whatever, and she got a job. So some of you guys, they'll leave them stuck out there like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like me,
Trust me, I
myself,
know.
exactly. So, okay. Me, myself, when I dated, I didn't discuss money. I like to play the broke role because you get a chance to see what a person with you for. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you, I would always keep me a hoopty because I still got a couple of hoopties. I don't always be in my best car when I was coming up when I meet somebody, and I don't talk finance. I play the broke role. I don't deal with a woman that wants you a man to pump money into buying the highest purses, going on trips 3 4 times a year, and just blowing money like that instead of having land. If we're gonna do all that, let's go secure some land and build a house, our first house or some stuff. If we plan on being together for a while. You know what I mean? What are we doing? You know what I mean? So you got to know who you're dealing with. But if you got time to let somebody waste your time, go ahead. I don't have time for let nobody waste my time.
Church.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure.
No, but what you're saying is very prominent because I mean, it's easy to do those things. It's easy to live in vanity and to blow money and to do frivolous stuff, surface level stuff. But when it's all said and done, there's nothing deeper. One of the things that I love about you is that when I told you, I said I want you to teach me about commercial infrastructure. I'm really interested in it. You thought I was playing, but once you saw I was serious, you just started dropping the gems on me. And I was like, I was so happy because I'm like, wow, this man is going to allow me. Oh, chosen one minute. I was like, this man is going to allow me to get the game, and he's not intimidated and he's not upset. So you giving me the game led me into proprietary property. And I never forget we were having a conversation about fret theft because cargo and fret are two different intensities. And we were talking about like what worked and what didn't work. And you told me that the only thing that you ever saw worked was this specific area. And I remember like I was designing it and I was like, this is just not right. I don't like this. And I just kept playing with your idea. And I said, well, wait a minute. What if I created it into my own? So then I started researching and researching and researching. And that's when I found that there was nothing like what I had created in my mind. So then I started researching, well, what happens when you create an idea and nobody else has it? And then they said you have to patent it. And then it led from there. So that I always will always appreciate that, that you fundamentally teach me um the gems that I need to keep my career going and to inspire me to keep on doing what I need to do in a male dominated industry. And you heart on heart for that. Now, I don't know. Let me see what happened. Hold on. So, chosen one muted, but when you speak, it's always passionate and it's always real, it's always raw. And these are the type
Yeah,
of
I
conversations
heard.
that we.
Yeah, I heard a little static.
Oh, chosen, you know what you gotta do? You gotta drop down and then come back up.
Drop down and come back up.
Yeah, you gotta drop down and come back up because it's like way too much static. And I don't know if you want to put on your headset, you can. But when you come into the studio, you have to tell the robot that you're gonna put on your headset. But I'm gonna drop you and then you come back in.
All right.
Okay. So let me tell you, what's one of the besides my grandmother, it's one of the most hardest working people I've ever met in my life. He is so hardworking. It is not a game. Like I be telling him, did you rest? Like I'm gonna get my rest right now. I don't play that. Okay. Hold on. Testing one, two, three.
Testing one, two, three.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you
Let me
hear me?
tell you, like with technology, it don't never matter because we was like, we want to get through this. We want to do like an hour, maybe an hour, 15, 20 minutes, and we be done with it, right? So we
Yeah.
did a bunch of testing. Everything was Gucci. Now we live and I can't hear you, chosen one.
You still can't hear me?
I cannot hear you. I don't know. Let me see if I could
Man, that's crazy, man.
on my end if I could do something about your mic. Nope, I can't. All I could do is just
Hold on, let me try.
I can't hear you. I'm so
Let me try.
sorry. I'm gonna have to drop you. I know you can hear me, but I can't hear you, so I'm gonna have to drop you again, and you gotta come back up. And
Can
then,
you?
like, this is why I said I want us to do a pilot so you can see the caveats and the nuances with the technology
Yeah,
to see if maybe we could do it.
yeah. I
But
believe it's from your end because I put.
if we was to do a podcast, it wouldn't be on YouTube. Um, I don't even know. I'm gonna just kick him out completely and then let him just come back up. Now, mind you, I'm new to this too. I ain't never went live with no stream yard, none of that. So bear with us. We're gonna try to get it together. But let's give rounds of applause for Chosen One for coming on the platform. Oh wait, that's the AK-47. Let's give a round of applause again for Chosen One and giving us his time. This is a hardworking man. All right, he's back.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
That's better.
It's so much better. I like it when it's better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before we got rudely interrupted by technology, we what I told you one of the things I loved about you is that you support my independence as a woman. And in the male dominated industry, you allow me to get the game from you and you didn't like gatekeep it. When I told you that I was very interested in getting into commercial infrastructure. And that means a lot to me. And I'll always tell you that means a lot to me. And like once you saw that I was serious, you would literally have me on the phone, teaching me every intricate thing of what you know. Now let's get let's get into the nitty gritty of it. You know what I'm saying? Big boy. I mean, when I really started learning the industry, and first and foremost, the term owner and operator is something that you have to earn. You can't come into, and I say commercial infrastructure because people have to understand, they just see a truck rolling down the highway or parked at a truck stop. It's way more caveats and nuances to that. You know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean? You guys are extreme professionals and you guys are the backbone and what drives the American economy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah.
I don't think people understand that. When you look around your house and you see your shoes, your pots, your silverware, if it wasn't for people like Chosen One, we wouldn't have any of that. You know, and people that do the jobs and they do it throughout all seasons. You know what I'm saying? All weather. You know what I mean? Through everything. They do the damn thing. So for you to be on the road at the ending of this year, that's gonna conquer 24 years on the asphalt, man, listen.
Yeah. 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 You gotta ignore that and keep pushing to get to where you gotta go. You know what I mean?
So let's get to the real nitty gritty of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the real nitty gritty of it. What what year did you gross the most in 1 year, and what did that number look like?
Oh man, I can remember that like it was yesterday. Um, that was 2015. I'll never forget. And I'm gonna tell you why I can't forget. I grossed 507,000 and some change. I know it was
See,
507 and some change. Now, this the thing. I challenged myself to see how much I could make that year and give it all I had and got. It was I would come in home, I'd do a rolling reset. As soon as my 34 hours was up, I was already hooked to another load leaving back out. I beat my body up so much, but you got to do it and get your rest. If you don't, you can damage your heart and everything else. You got to be on top of
mhm.
your business. Did I do it again after that? No, I didn't. I never did it again after that. I told myself I'd never do it. It took like 3 years to recruit from that to get back to normal. Because you can always catch up with your sleep. People think when you lose your sleep, you can't catch up with your sleep. You can look it up. You can catch up with your sleep. You just gotta, like, if you get 6 hours sleep one day, you gotta get your eight the next day plus another 2 hour nap to even it out. But
Nigga, hold on.
yeah, 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 you gotta do
Hold
it,
the
man.
fuck on one motherfucking second.
Hmm. Yeah,
500 thou wow in 1 year.
yeah, yeah. 507,000. I'll never forget because my tax lady called me. months before the years was over with, and she said, "Hey, I'm calling you." She said, "I know you. Where's your numbers at right now? Where are you at right now?" And when I told her, she said, "You need to take off work, or you need to go get a car or something to write off. You got to write off at least 80,000, at least in some, and I ain't gonna be able to help you." That's what she told me. And so after that,
Yeah,
years
because of
later, I mean,
taxes.
yeah. So I did 400 some thousand or so. It was so addictive because you get used to that money, but you got to focus on your health and eating good. So the next year it was like 400 some. Then I did three some. Then after that, years later, the next year, 5 years straight, I started doing like twos and the twos. But
Mhm.
last year I did 338,000 something, and that's just one truck now. And I'm like,
Mm.
calm down. A friend of mine said, "Hey man, you got to take you a vacation and get out that truck and start going back to the DR 2, 3 times a year like you used to." He said, "You dog walked them last year." And
Dog
he's
walk their
17-year vet.
motherfucking ass.
And he had 10 trucks. And he said, "I'm telling you, I know what you did because we talked on the phone all the time." This is what he told me. And you got to understand, I got 1,500 and some numbers in my phone. So I got other drivers that call me and other people that I trained. They got their trucks. So I'm schooling them at the same time and passing time on the phone and giving game. So you ignore the miles before you know it. The day is over with, and you done read all this up, and I got double O's on me. You understand what I'm saying? So you black out. So myself, you still got to get home. Get out the truck when you do. But one year I took 6 straight months off. I took 6 straight months off. I was beat up. I was tired. I just took 6 straight months off. Never did that before, but I needed it though.
Man.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I put a clinic on. I ain't bragging and capping. I put a clinic on. But I only talk numbers. I like to talk numbers to people that's around me that's getting money and numbers like that, and the ones that's trying to get it. I like to pull people up that just get started. Because when I started, did nobody give me the game like that. I had to get a little her. They was gatekeeping, like you said. So, so,
Right.
so I always gave game up. You know what I mean? So but at the same time, you know, um, you got obstacles you might go to. You might have a problem with tires. That's about 4,500. I had to put a motor in the truck one year. That's 34,000 in one of my trucks. You know what I mean? And then if
Right.
you got multiple trucks running, guys will tear your trucks up. So the guy that I schooled and gave some game to, that I talked to, and it's been 17 years, and he's still here at the job. He had 10 trucks at one time. I watched him elevate, and that felt good and everything, helping somebody else and watch him elevate. And he elevated over me, and I wasn't mad at all. He elevated over me for his truck status and everything.
That's right.
But I'm gonna show you something though. You gotta watch that though. But he had the 10 trucks and he was running 10 trucks. But my 6 trucks that was running made more money than his 10 trucks. You know why I did? Because I'm a chess player and all my hookups and plugs was in different states. Before I get there, they already have a load on me ready to
All
go.
right, hold on, chosen one. Pause, cause you flowing. So let's go back to the money real quick
Okay.
because all right. So one of the things that we talked about, one of the things that we have a dislike and a like, because now I'm in your industry, I'm officially in your industry, right? So one of the things that we love and dislike about our industry is that they put all their information on social media.
Yeah.
And you said you were old school, that you were never going to be that kind of open owner and operator that was going to publish private commercial infrastructure data. So I saw a gentleman online on Instagram, and he was like basically saying what you were saying. He was like, he wanted to leave trucking. And he was like, I wanted to leave trucking so bad, but he was like, you used to making 1,400 in one week, 1,600 in one week, and then you go from that to dropping down to a job that's paying you way less than that. It don't feel right. So you get back on the asphalt. You know what I'm saying? So I understand exactly what you're saying. Like, yeah, I honor you. We honor you for making the money, and you honor yourself for making the money. But the caveat of that is it's hard work.
Yeah, it's hard work. And one thing I don't do, and one thing that I do, $1,400 some dollars. or so. That might be cool with him. He might be home more or so. I don't know. But $1,400 and stuff and everything, the way I get it, that's a slap in the face. The
Right.
cats that I roll with and get money, how we get money, that's a slap in the face. If I check is under 5,000, it's a problem. I just had a guy, the same guy I'm telling you about. He just made like a $7,400 check take home this week. But
That's
me and
right.
him, he'll call me and say, "Hey man, they got this load going here and it's paying 3,300." You know what I mean? But I'm on a percentage board now. I'm not on what I used to be on or so. So we get $2, $3, and $4 a mile if you go to California to Oregon. I haven't went to out there to California yet. I will be out there in 2 more weeks. I got to get an annual inspection on the truck when I get in this week. Now this the thing. One thing I don't do. The ones that's making 1,400, 1,600 and stuff. I don't talk down on them because they
No,
might be
because
just
they just
starting
start.
and
No.
figuring it out. Exactly. You can't
Right.
talk down on them type of people. I'm just telling you what I like to make. Because when they ask me questions, I said, "What type of money are you looking for?" The ones that I've trained. I said, "What type of money you looking for? What's cool with you to make a year?" He said, "Man, at least 2,800." I said, "That's it." I said, "Well, you're gonna have to go on and operate it. You can't make that as a company driver." I don't know no company drivers making that, but I done met company drivers in the past
Mm-hmm.
and everything that was getting to the bag. I only met two and stuff, and they was training, but they was getting what they want, like on the operator. They're making 28 and stuff like that. They was a different animal. They was some dogs. Plus they had the plugs. But if they was on the operator, they would have made double that. You understand what I'm saying? So I got some of them guys to go on the operator. You understand
But
what I'm
but
saying?
hold on a second though, chosen one. The the fact that you require a certain amount of money is a testament to how much time you've been in the game, because you can require that and you know how to acquire that. Whether than the gentleman I was speaking, like you said, he just started out. But it's good for your owner and operators to talk about the type of standard that you set for yourself, because it lets the people that's coming in after you, let them know that they can set higher standards for themselves, but they have to put in the work.
Yeah, they got to put in the work. And then a lot of them, what they do over here where I'm at, they do this. Some of them, when they first start and they start getting the 35s and $4,000 check, they'll go home and take off. When I get some 65, $6,800 checks or something, I tell myself I get home when I get home, but I get home every week. I go right back out after 34-hour reset. But I have a load already on me. As soon as I get in, I pick it up, park the truck, and I put it in the shop, get an oil change, whatever I need, and I take back off after 34 hours. Put me some beans on the crock pot, get on the grill, put the pecan wood and stuff in there, and put me some farm raised chicken on the grill. You know what I mean?
Farm raised chicken.
I go to the country to get my stuff. Because as a truck driver, you out here a long time. You can't be eating that trash out here. You won't last. You can't be eating that trash out here.
Wait, let's have a little fun real quick, right?
Okay.
Because I'm a city girl. You know, I'm from the projects in Brooklyn, as it's
Okay.
been told.
Okay.
So, one of the things that I love about you being from Dallas, Texas, is how um, in sync y'all are with nature. The fact that y'all able to go and like, you get your own chicken wing.
Yeah.
And I think it's so adorable. Cause I never forget we was having a conversation and you was like, one of my close friends, he has like a building and he has these different shops in the buildings. And in the back, I'm gonna go get me some organic chicken wings from the farm. And I'm just like, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
On some Texas ass shit.
Yeah, yeah, but they come from the country. It's a plant,
Right?
and the lady from the FDA, she's standing right there. She watching everything they do. They farm raised, and they butcher them, do everything the same day, and package it up. Lamb, lamb chops, all that type of stuff. It come through there. Processed meat. You know what I mean? They process your meat rather. So you get in. I go to the country. I don't go to Walmart and get my chicken.
That's
They
right.
putting everything in this food these days. That's why when I'm in
That's
the DR, they don't inject their wings, and it's not big. Your drumstick the size of a turkey leg. It's not like that. We pumping all this stuff in our body. Is not good. I juice through the week. You know what I mean? At least 4 times a week. Beets and a lot of other stuff
that's
and
right.
everything. I work out. You know what I mean? I watch my weight. So that's important. The longer you do that, the more you can stay on the road. Now the thing is this: I can't be company because if I was company, look how many years I'm giving away when I could have made triple that. Because you
Hmm.
never know when it's your last day or you might not pass a physical on the road. Do we have things in order? If houses and stuff paid for, what would we do? And we used to making this money. What are we gonna do if we can't drive no more? You got to think of that. Well, I got 6 other licenses for other stuff. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? So,
So,
so the thing is that you got to have
mhm.
your mind made up, a escape route in case something come up for your help.
Right. And so you touched on it. First of all, I made a joke about it, but it's very true that the way that you eat and the quality of food that you have being down south versus me being in New York City where I have to go to certain supermarkets and I have to go out my
Yeah,
way. Well,
yeah,
you inspired me to like get more cleaner chicken. So there's a brand that we have up here. It's called Bell and Bamart. They have air chilled chicken, but they don't. Well, allegedly, they don't inject all of their stuff. But you do take really, really good care of yourself over the road. And you made a valid point that truck drivers, when they go to like Loves and Pilots and stuff like that, all that junk food crap, they can't eat all that all the time because it's going to shorten your lifespan on the road.
yeah. Yes, it will. I got an app on my phone, and anybody else listen, whatever, they need to put it on their phone. It's called Bobby, like Bobby Brown,
Hmm.
Bobby Approved. It's an app. I scan every barcode. If you go scan the barcodes of the Debbie snack case when we ate when we was young, we didn't know no better. We was kids. That was bad for us. A lot of chips, a lot of cereal is not good for us. And it'll tell you what's wrong with that stuff and what's in there. It'll tell you everything that's wrong in there. So a lot of times I focus on health and getting my rest and rolling and everything and stuff like negative stuff. If I have a friends that call me about negative stuff, which I had a call today, somebody calling me that was locked up with some negative energy. So
Hmm.
this is fifth time going back to the penitentiary, and we had a disagreement on the phone. He said some stuff that I didn't like.
Mm.
So I blocked him. He can't never call me no more because that was the last straw. He mad at himself. He can't get it together. I tried to help him out when he got in. That energy there, I can give him. He's 52. That energy there, I can give to a youngster that ain't got the wisdom that's trying to get on his feet.
And
You
can we
understand what I'm
stop
saying?
right? And can
Yeah.
we stop right there
Uh,
and talk about how passionate you are to help others and mentor others? That's like innate within you. Like you're always, even when you actually train drivers to get on the road.
oh yeah, for sure.
That right, and you've been doing that for quite some time, and you
Yeah.
make sure that when you teaching them, that you get the wisdom for them to make the amounts of money. Now, one of the things that I love about you is how you could multitask and jiggle 5 different logical moves in your head all at once while being on the road and not panicking.
Oh man, you can't panic. You can't
Right.
panic. Going when you whether it's the weather, going through the mountains, or dealing with stuff, uh, family things like I got to come in and go to a funeral. Uh, you can't. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's multiple things. You know, I come in sometime. I go cut uncle her, brother her, take them something to eat if I get a chance.
Shout out to Lubies. Shout out to Lubies.
Yeah. If I got a chance for my brother, take him something to eat and stuff.
That's
Pop up
right.
on them, they don't know I'm coming. But mul- multitasking and did that with having custody of 3 kids. But I had help because it's in my family. I got sisters. You know what I mean? So it's nine
Shout
of
out to
us.
Lecky.
Uh huh. Yeah, for sure.
For
So
sure.
it, so I had help with one of my sisters. You know what I mean? My
Right.
oldest sister helped me a lot when I was over the road. So I was coming in every week. So she helped me out a lot. So um, I had help from her, and we tight family. We pretty tight, so look out for each other. So you got to think it was 9 of us. It's 4 girls. I mean it's 4 boys and it's 5 girls. You know what I mean? And
Uh-huh.
stuff. So other than that, I had help with my one sister. I couldn't have did it without my sister and everything. But
Amen.
we do stuff for each other though. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Her son might call me about some asking questions about some uh, 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 he came to town before and did a couple of shows in Dallas because he was an artist, something like that. I would try to line him up and get him situated into somewhere. But I'm just like that. If I got some hookups plugs I'm not using them, I know somebody got a plug that somebody else might need. I give it to them. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
I
So
understand
so
what you're saying. And one of the things I want to piggyback off of is two things. One, you talked about even though like your bread and butter, your heart is in commercial infrastructure, you still have other avenues and other skills that you obtain to make
oh
money.
yeah,
And
oh
you're
yeah,
a barber. You're a barber.
yeah. I've been having my license like 30, 32, 33 years.
You got to go. Hold on a second. Let
Yeah,
me get my. Hold on one second.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you gotta. You listen. You gotta. You have to big up yourself because listen, you
yeah,
deserve that. Now, one of the things that really warmed my heart was when you would come into town. Mind you, you on a short schedule because you're not gonna waste money. You're gonna get what needs to be done and get back to the money.
yeah,
Such a hardworking person. And on your free time, you would go. You have a brother that is located in a specific place where you go and take
yeah,
him food and give him haircuts. And
yeah,
then you have other family members that you attended to and did the same thing. And that just
yeah.
attests to your character and the type of person that you are, that you've been on the road all week, all these long and strenuous hours, roads, weathers, conditions.
Oh
I
man.
remember talking to you, and I remember talking to you and you telling me, top notch, I'm in a tornado. And I'm like,
Oh yeah,
what?
man. I wish, man. That's crazy. You gotta watch all that. But I'm good at multitasking though. But I can look at some clouds. I can tell when the weather is bad and it's not just regular rain. When you see that rain going back and forth, shifting odd ways, that ain't right. You know what I mean? Or you get some hail coming, and so you just got to pay attention, to, especially if you're in Kansas, Missouri, or Oklahoma area. You got to and Texas too, the Panhandle. You just got to pay attention. Nebraska, you got to pay attention. So we go through a lot of that and stuff. But for as coming
Right.
home,
A
I
lot of
sometimes
that.
I write stuff down. Mostly I don't, because my job it wasn't close. My job was close to my brother. I can leave the job and be with my brother in like less than 10 minutes, a little bit under 10 minutes. Grab some, get him something to eat, and go. But sometimes I come in and I have to go get another load. I stop at the house and shower, and I leave back out. I don't get a chance to. So if I get a chance, I come through, grab him something to eat, and cut his hair. Go see my uncle. Go holler at him. You know, and leave for an hour or two. I don't like just go see him for 30 minutes. I like to sit with him a couple of hours because they be expecting to see me. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, and it really showed me and attests to your character that one, you value family. You always speak very highly about your mom and how when you were growing up she would install Bible scriptures inside, and,
Oh
and,
yeah, oh
and you
yeah,
always tell me Ephesians, Ephesians,
oh
Ephesians,
yeah,
Ephesians.
oh yeah. Ephesians 6, 1, 2, and 3.
That's right, and
You gotta
Mama
get
taught
them.
you
You
that.
got them kids to quote that and memorize that and learn that.
Right. So you got me saying that Ephesians, Ephesians,
Oh
Ephesians.
yeah,
Look it up.
oh yeah,
To my child, right? Not too much of my
oh yeah,
child, right? But it
oh
just
yeah.
goes to show me that you were raised by a very warm and loving woman, and you took a lot of her characteristics. And even though you are an alpha male that's predominant in getting money, securing assets, taking care of everything, you able to come out the warmness of, I mean, the hardcoreness of providing and provide warmth to others. That is so heartwarming, and that just attests to your character.
Oh yeah, oh
Now,
yeah, for sure. All that stuff you do for people, whether it's game or wisdom, they get on their feet, help them get to somewhere, money wise, anything, it come back. And if a person don't pay it back or don't repay you back, it come back from somebody else or so. You know what I mean? I done ran through people and helped some people, and they fell on their ass, but they was doing too much. After I helped them get on their feet, dogged his wife out, and it came back, and he lost it all. And
ooh,
he's still down on his luck right now. You know what I mean? And stuff. And I
right.
hated for him. We real cool, but yeah, he lost it all and everything. And I'm not willing to go back and help him because he's a grown man. He older than me. You know what I mean? So he when he started getting the money, making 8,000, 7,000 of dollars a week, he started telling me after he wanted me to be his mentor, he ain't trying to hear what I'm trying to say. When I told him, when you get a used truck, put your money up for 2 years, don't spend, keep putting up, don't buy cars or nothing unless you just have to. He started buying all this different stuff and all that. Stuff started going on with the truck a couple years later, and stuff couldn't afford it, lost it all. Lost it all. Now you're trying to revisit the conversation we had after that happened, and I wasn't really I wasn't willing to revisit those conversations because you're not finna waste my time because I gave you
And
game
I learned
advantage.
that, and I learned that about you. Like, you will give the game if people want the game, but if you see that people just calling you and they just want the game and they're not gonna do nothing with it, then you be like, all right, that's enough. Like, you're not
Yep.
gonna just keep wasting time, and I got repeating myself to you over and over. And
Hmm.
but you're very fair. I will say that you're very, very fair, and you want to see people win, and that's admirable. Because you got people out here that they don't want to see others win. They only want themselves to win. Everybody else
Oh yeah.
to look upon them where they be at the bottom. But you're not like that.
Hey, I got a fella that I mentored. He had multiple trucks too. He here. I'm gonna tell you this quick story. I ain't a hater and stuff. I just the lane on me. I got a thinking pattern that's short.
Hmm.
The way I think and
Yeah,
everything. Can't nobody think like me. First of all,
I
I'm a
know
Gemini.
that's right.
So he said some stuff and tried to compete with me and challenge me like he was better than me. If I'm cool with you, I don't compete with you. I'm not jealous of you. I look at you like I look at you. We're friends and stuff. I'm loyal when it comes to friendship. And if you cross that line, I won't fool with you no more. Second of all, if I hear some things and stuff, I'll be cool with you and I fade off from you after months and cut you off. So this dude here, he was doing slick stuff, saying slick stuff, and and he did it to me on the phone several times and stuff. And I had to check him. I said, "Hey, check this out. You sound like you trying to challenge me or some or whatever." That's one thing I don't do one another. But if you want to do that, let's do a friendly bit of $1,000 and stuff. We'll start from the beginning of the year. We'll see who grows what and do what it do. So, but the way I checked him, I put him in his place and put him on notice to tell him to chill out. I told him I turn the heat up when I want to turn the heat up
That's a
and
fact.
everything. Y'all asked me for the game. You
That's a
understand what I'm
fact.
saying? Y'all asked me
Right.
for the game. You ain't gonna outshine the master, not this one here, because I'm too thoughtful and I know how to switch stuff up when it go bad. When the weather get bad, shoot to Florida. Just do Florida and Georgia and back and forth. Stay out the way. Stay out of Indiana, Illinois, where the blizzards at, where they
And
jackknife.
let's hit on that real quick, because to you, it's normal thinking. But when I really started to learn some of the ways that you think, you literally learn geographical locations and studied their pattern of weather. And a lot of, well, not
Oh
owner
yeah,
operator, a
oh
lot
yeah,
of truck drivers, they don't think about that
oh
type of
yeah.
stuff.
You got to know when to shut it down. Colorado, I don't do Colorado at all. They can have Colorado, Oregon, Washington. They don't do that. But I just found out 2 weeks ago we got loads paying $4 and some a mile to go from California to Oregon, paying 45, 4,800 or so dollars one way drop and hook and come back down and go back up. So I'm gonna be going out there in 2 weeks. So I'm trying to raise my pay to at least 10, 12,000 take home a week. So I'll be on that path next week because one of the drivers that I mentored and
Yeah,
stuff for some years. He the one gave me that game 2 weeks ago. So I got people. We give each other information.
that's
He
right.
just called me and told me, "Hey man, it's a load when you get back in town, going up to back to the East Coast, paying 3,300 or something." I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "I can't. I got to attend the funeral." You know what I mean? He was just looking out for me because he never forgot when his truck broke down. I had to go pick him up in West Texas, and I was headed to El Paso. I had to leave my load in Dallas. I had to drive 5 hours to go pick him up, come back 5 hours and everything. Uh, I had to bobtail down there, pick him up and everything, and then uh, come back with his trailer, park his trailer at the job, give him my truck, that another truck that I had on the yard, let him use that truck to deliver it that morning, and then pick mine back up and still head back to El Paso. So I went 5 hours in, 5 hours back, and it's only 10 hours to El Paso. So that time got wasted, but he never forgot it. He did stuff like he had said and different other stuff he did for me. Hey, it's a load in her paying this amount. He've always tried to pay it back different ways for the last years. You know what I mean?
Well, and that goes to show, like, one thing about you. And let me say this: you are the first person that I talked about retirement, and you didn't make fun of me. Like, Oh, you only in your 30s. What you talking about retirement? You was like, okay,
No, no,
how you gonna do this? Like, how you gonna plan it out? Like, what you gonna do? Like, I want to hear this. And I was hype. I'm like, you want to hear it? Let me tell you.
yeah, I want to hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, I can go into different lanes, 30,
Hmm.
40 different things to make money. Okay, this is just like this. And I forgot about this. Somebody I know was finna lose their food truck, and they still
Mm,
owed on it. You know what I mean? They didn't want to lose it. I don't
mm.
want nothing to do with the food truck. That ain't my lane. I got
That's
different friends and partners all over Dallas. It's a million Hispanic people got food trucks selling tacos everywhere. I'm tired of seeing them in Dallas. I'm tired of seeing them in Dallas. So a friend of mine, he's building a barber shop and beauty supply house. He'll have it this month. He'll be done with it. I go down to the country, ride horses, hang out with him, all that. That's who I get the wings from. Now here you go. So I got the food truck. He said, "Hey man, you can park the food truck in my shop, and when you in and stuff, you can come down and cut by the college $40 a head because he have a lot of traffic going. And I went to school together, cut all types of hair. And so I got a friend of mine. He would do wings all the time. Just strictly wings, cold with the wings, sweet chili wings, all kind of wings. Now check this out. I'm finna give you some numbers stuff popping in my head. Now I get the he don't want to turn me on to the wings. He down in the country. He get them from the place. It's I
right.
pay $40 for a case of wings. The wings have the case has 15 packs of wings in there, and it's flats and drums. And each package of wings, everything have 24 wings, flats and drums in it, and it's 15 of them. So add that up. How much money you gonna make off 15 packs of wings in the case that cost you $40? You're gonna make a lot of money. You give them 6 wings with the trips and the drink. There you go, $10. You're gonna make a killing. You understand what I'm saying? So I gave that game to my homegirl. So I told my homegirl, if you want to, all I gotta do is tell him to let you come down and do it because that's my boy, his property. He'll let you do it. You can use the food truck and do what you do, crank it up. You ain't gotta give me a dime because I ain't selfish. I'm not doing nothing with it right now. But I got a friend of mine in Dallas that opened up a decorating shop with a person. It was bad business. They fell out. I can easily get him to go down there. But I'm front trying to wrap up what I'm doing. I'll get back with that in a minute. But next door to where he stay is a guy that got a property. He want 35,000 for. So I'm finna get with that guy when I get in because I'm getting time
And we
and buy
talked
that
about
property.
this.
And
Yeah,
it's
we
yeah,
talked about
it's
this.
next door to my homeboy barbershop. I can put like, oh man, the property is big. It's like a half an acre. I can get so many mobile homes or so on it. Like it ain't nothing. It's easy, and it's right by the college. I got to chunk a rock 2 times to get to college. Yeah.
This is the type of conversation. Hold on, chosen one. We got to pause because you gave a
Yeah.
lot. These is the type of conversations that I have with chosen one. I learned about chicken, packs of chicken, how to break certain commodities down and make more money off of it. You always thinking about making money, but more importantly, you think about making money and you want everybody around you to make money.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I love that about you. That is just like, that's amazing. You have amazing character.
Yeah.
Cause it's gonna go over a lot of people head what you said. You have a friend that y'all good friends and y'all both hustlers. He is building infrastructure as far as buildings and properties, and then that he has something. You gonna take one of your homegirls, put him on his spot, so she could break down the chicken wings from your homeboy from the farm and flip it and make. And everybody's making money and coming
Yeah,
together.
yeah, yeah.
You are
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't know. I don't know if it's philanthropy, but there's a word to describe a person like you that you enjoy and you take pride in placing people with each other and having everybody make money. And that is amazing. And the game that you gave on the food truck is simple, it's easy, and then she could just and then people want to grab, go quick, and the wings are fresh. It's not like you getting
Oh
packed up
yeah,
chicken.
exactly. They farm raised and everything. Just think about this for a second. We get back to trucking. If I'm paying $40 for a case of wings,
Mm-hmm.
$40 for a case of wings, and it's 15 packs in there. Each pack has 24 wings in there, flat and drums. So when I went to the country, I bought 2, 3 cases back with me. My next door neighbors have been wanting some. They're Hispanic. And they say, hey, Steve, when you come back, bring me some. And so I brought them some back. And so now there's gonna be some text on there because of gas, because that's a 45-minute drive
That's
and
right.
everything. But anyway, I keep them at the house in the deep freezer. I got people when I come in. I got
At the
6 cases
house.
already sold. You know what I mean? So let's go here. Okay,
Let's go.
15 packs in there, and then
24 at each pack.
and you paid $40 for this. Now I got my marker. $40 for this, and
But
then
wait, you said it's 24 chickens in the pack, right?
exactly, and you got
Okay.
15 packs. So add that up. You got 15 packs in the case that you paid $40 for, and each one pack has 24 wings in there, flats and drums, right? So if somebody come in there and you sell them 10 wings at a time for just $10 and everything, there you go. Just think. If you open up 2 packs, that's 48 wings. You done already made your money back. That's 48 wings. So if you sell them 10, you sell them. If you sell 10, charge them $10 for 6 wings, some chips, and a drink of their choice. That's an easy because the economy messed up. That's an easy win. So you had to break that down. What I said,
I
24
broke it
wings.
down. I did a quick
Okay,
math. I did a quick math because I didn't even.
okay.
I just did the wings and I'm grossing like $400 a
You
box.
absolutely right. It's 400 some dollars. So here we go. Let's do 400
He
some dollars.
proud of me, y'all.
And
He proud of me.
you got a worker, and you got 2 workers. You got 2 workers now. So we're gonna do. Say for instance, we run through 3 cases a day. You see what I'm getting
Okay.
to? That's 1,200 some dollars. Tell me what you get.
Oh yeah, times a week, and I'm out there
Now
five
times
days
in a
after.
day. In a day, we're gonna do that in a day. We're gonna say that we're gonna do that in a day because people love wings. They gonna
Oh,
want
so
more
we
than
doing
6
four
wings.
cases in one day?
Yeah, so you got to do it's do 24 times 15,
Well, I
and
was
you
gonna do being that
divide by
I
10.
ran into 400 a box, right? And we doing 400 a case. 400 times four is 1,600, right?
For we're doing the profit, right?
Yeah, the profit
Okay, so we're gonna say we're gonna profit 400 off each case. You done
each
paid for
case.
$40 for it anyway. So let's do this. Okay, say for instance you made $1,200 in a day.
Okay.
So if you got these people working for you, you can afford to pay them. The wings gonna pay for it. It's a lady that made a little bit over 100 some thousand dollars selling wings like this in a year. Then you take that and you start something else. You add something else on. You know what I'm saying? You can give them chips, you can give them fries, whatever you choose.
And
You
that's what you
understand what I'm saying?
always say, everybody. Start small. You tell me that all the time. Start small, top notch.
Yeah,
And you know, I
you
want
can't
to I want to
lose.
build everything. I want to
How can
build
you
everything.
lose? You can't lose. How
That's
can you
right.
lose with selling wings? You get your permit and do what you do. You own the property, you own the building. I'm not with. I don't do no leasing and renting. I gotta own it because you're
And you
throwing away
too.
money over years. You understand what I'm saying? You
And
want to
that
leave
is
something
so
to the
true.
kids. You want to leave
That
something to
is
the
so
kids.
true. You
It's
are
true.
so
It's
like
true.
that.
Yeah.
Everything he's saying is facts. This is the facts.
Yeah, it's the facts.
It's
You
the
know what I mean?
facts.
And then if you want to, you might want to put a brisket on. If you briskets down here is like $100 a pop now. It don't went up. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? Guess who got cows? I got cows.
Yes.
Down there we hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I never forget when you told me that you and your friend, y'all had chicken.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Y'all had chickens, and he would, take care of the chickens and let them walk around and clean them and stuff like that. And y'all was selling the chickens, and I thought it was a. I'm such a city girl. To me, it's foreign language. To you, it's like top notch. What's the big deal? But to me, it's foreign language because we a city girl. We don't be around chickens and horses and all of that. So it's just
See,
adorable.
I'm a city boy. I grew up in city all my life. I'm not a country boy. My daddy was. But
Right.
see, when my daddy grew up from where my homeboys stay where I go, my dad stays like an hour away from where my homeboys stay in the country. So me and him close. I've been knowing him like 35 or so years, 36 years. So we look at each other like brothers. I'm tight because he would come up to shoot dice and all that. Hey man, say, let me hold 5,000, let me hold 8,000. But I know he good for it. I give it to him. He
Right.
always implement when he would make money, how to make money. He always wanted me to be a part of, man. He cutting $40 a head right now. You know what I mean? Because haircuts went up. So he's still cheaper than everybody that's down in that area. Everybody else is at 45, 50. So the thing is, he always want me to come down and cut hair. He got a dump truck. He did ponds. I still got my acres of land that I ain't did nothing with. It did 22 years or so. So
Acres.
yeah, yeah. My brother recently, it was funny. My brother called me. He said, "Hey, my baby brother, hey, you got some you got still got the land?" Yeah, I said, still got the land.
Wait,
He said,
wait.
"Nah."
Say that again. Hold on. You said what brother called you and asked you about your acres? Which one?
My baby brother, my baby
Oh,
brother.
your
You
baby
know,
brother.
he the
Oh, okay.
baby out of all of us. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And so he calls and stuff. He said, "Bro, you still got the land?" I said, "Yeah, I still got the land. Ain't gonna do nothing with it. What's up?" He said, "Can I put some on it and everything?" I said, "Yeah, if you want an acre, you can have an acre." I told him that,
oh.
because I'm family. I'm all about family. I don't
That's
give it
right.
ain't about the money. I don't give a shit about the money when it comes to my brothers and sisters. I don't know how everybody else is. You know what I mean? But you always gonna have somebody sometimes around in your family that's like my aunt and them when I was growing up, it's always somebody in the family that's a crook about money or conniving. You're gonna have that when it's a big family. You know what I mean?
Right,
But like I said, my family, we we real tight. You know what I mean? We real tight. So like I said, it's five girls and it's four boys. You know what I mean? And everything
right.
is nine of us. You know what I mean? And stuff. I got
Yeah,
five sisters. You know what I mean? I can name at the top of my head. My homeboy them that grew up with us, they cannot remember my sister them name and everything. And I had to tell them and stuff. How do you? He said, "How sister said, no, you thinking about the wrong one. You got Nephilim, you got Phaedrus, you got Mitri, you got Biggin, and you got your door. Five girls.
right.
I just named them all.
Um, you close with all your sisters, but you and Lecky, y'all like real tight because y'all both Geminis, and I love the way that you speak so highly about her. It's
Oh
very
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
admirable.
oh yeah. Our
Mm,
birthdays a day apart from each other.
right. You said, and one of the things I never forget, and you told me it was like, Lecky have always been very beautiful, and I just love that. I love the way that you take care of your
Oh yeah, my
sisters.
my homeboy and them would come around. They would none of my homeboys, and I had a lot of homeboys growing up, middle school and up. They would never try to talk to my sisters. That was a respect thing. Plus, I didn't play about my sisters because I never talked to none of my homeboy sisters. That was just we never discussed it. It was just like that. I never messed with none of my homeboys sisters. They never tried to talk to none of my. I had a homeboy who was meddling me one time about my sister and everything, but he was just meddling, and I say something about his sister. Yeah, 'cause nigga, your sister looking nice too, now, nigga. You understand me? The difference me and you understand me? My sister ain't gonna talk
Research.
to you. My sister and them never talk to none of my homeboys and mess with none of my homeboys. They won't do it. They won't do it.
And I love the way you do that. And you do it to me too. Like you are prominent at flipping the script.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
You're
yeah.
a
You can do it and laugh. So
strategist.
we ain't gotta be angry and upset about everything. Everybody getting older. Everybody get a birthday every year. You understand me?
That's
You
right.
got some people that's just bitter and go back and forth. And I ain't with the back and forth. I chase money. I don't chase back and forth with attitude. Now, I'll get back with some bullshit if I had issues with somebody later on when I want to. We're gonna discuss it when I want to. I'm gonna bring it up when I want to. I'm gonna move my chessboard when I want to. You understand what I'm saying? But best believe if I had issues with somebody or something went on, you best believe I ain't forgot about you. I'm just busy taking care of some other more business. I'll get back with you later on. You know what I mean? And so, but I don't have time for pettiness. You know what I mean? Let me ask you something. So
You want to
visiting,
ask me something? This is about you, but okay, go ahead.
let me ask you something. How did you like it when you visited Dallas? That was cool. You liked it, didn't you?
I loved it. I'm
Did
moving
it?
down there. I'm gonna be one of your neighbors.
Yeah, you ain't got to tell me that. You know, I already know that.
And
But
thank you
let me
for
ask you
showing
that.
me such a great time.
Hey, you welcome. I know to say the projects you got coming up and everything, which we talked about. I ain't gonna tell you business and stuff. We'll talk about that when
Thank
you're ready to
you.
talk about it on your podcast. But
I appreciate it.
but um, but you see how stuff is cheap down here and everything and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and the next
Way
time you
cheaper
get
than New
down here,
York.
I'm gonna have to introduce you to the mayor out here in man, where's he from? Oh, Drake, my boy Drake. I turned my sister on to him to get her permit and everything. But that's what I went through and everything. Pretty cool dude. He got his own security company. He's a mayor. He do a lot of stuff. Got his own security company. He big time. He do a lot of stuff. Federal agent license. You know, he still do that. He a federal agent also, but he just done gave me so much game and opportunities to dip in this lane to this lane to get money if I wanted to. So I learned a lot of stuff from him too. Shout out to my boy Drake. So, but other than that, it's so many opportunities down here. See, I don't have time to go down and mess with my land. How I told my brother if he wants to do something and get him an acre, do something he could. You know what I mean? I done had offers on it, but they ain't talking about nothing. You know what I mean? I told him, give me 50,000 an acre. They can have it. I mean, they can get them some. So they call and send messages and all that all day long. You sit on that, that's not going nowhere. You can't make no more land. Once you sell it, you can't make no more land. You can't. You know what I mean? I don't sell. And I can't wait to get back to the DR and spend time in my place or so and everything. I'm happy about that too. I'm real excited about that. Sometimes I can't sleep for thinking about it or so. You gotta take a trip over there one day. Hey, top notch. Hello? I can't hear you.
All right, I'm back. Let me add my guest back up. Cause what? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, what's going on? What happened?
I'm so sorry. So I put my phone on do not disturb,
Mhm.
and somebody keep calling my phone, and they got through. And then I never did this before, so it interrupted the whole damn thing. So you was asking me about Dallas, and then you was also asking me, um, when I come down there, that you wanted to introduce me to a political friend of yours. And then
He's
that's
a
all
mayor.
I heard because
Mayor
then
in the
somebody.
suburbs.
Okay.
He's the mayor in the suburb of past Lancaster, and he's a federal agent, and he got his own school you can go for different things. Also to get your CDL, to get your licenses, to be a PI, everything. He got it all. You know what I mean? Real
Yeah.
humble dude, but
Mhm.
got money, plenty of money. You won't know. He act regular. That's why I like Drake, because he act regular. He ain't running around in Bentleys or nothing. Basic car. Don't look like he got a dime. Don't wear jewelry, no nothing. You know what I
And
mean?
I love that about you too. That you're not a flashy guy.
Nah, not at all.
You're not into the jewelry and all that. You like a nice clean cut look. And it's
Nah.
inspiring to me because, I'm from the opposite world. I'm from the city where we flash a lot. You know what I mean? But we in the pride. We ghetto fabulous out this motherfucker. So,
Yeah, yeah,
it's nice to be around. It's nice to inquire somebody in my life that's very grounded because it inspires me to have more, financial discipline and things of that sort. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I'm so sorry that we got interrupted. Did you have any more questions for me?
No, no, not really. But I want to know that when you plan on discussing your upcoming projects that you got in mind.
Oh, now you do know a lot about my project,
Yeah.
and I actually sent you renderings of it, and then you was like, "This is state of the art."
Oh yeah, man. Hey, man.
And
Hey, man. I was impressed. I was impressed.
oh, thank you. And you only seen the tip of the iceberg. Like that's not even the nitty gritty of it, but it's all from this is no bullshit. I know this sounds cliche to like the listeners. I'm like, oh, here she go again, but you really did inspire and mentor and drive my business idea. I took everything you gave me and I created it into my own.
Man, I was impressed. I'm gonna tell you one thing about your business that I saw is what
Yeah.
I was impressed. Man, that carpet, the pool tables, man, I was like, oh man, that was
Thank
crazy.
you.
That was crazy.
Thank you. Well, I believe in paying homage. So I hope you see like the little details that I put in there.
What's that?
The little details that I put in the pool table.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Yeah. I
Yeah, I
believe in
saw
paying
that. Yeah, I
homage.
saw that. I
I
saw
got a
that.
lot of yeah. And I never forget when me and you was talking and I was, not to talk too much about my idea, but when I was saying, oh, and one of the reasons that I love coming to you with my ideas is because I can go overboard because I'm such a lover girl and like when I put my mind to something, I love on it hard. And then you bring me a little bit back into reality. Like we had a whole conversation about oh, please don't get mad at me because I only remember one thing, and that's the axle weight. I never forget the ticket.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
Oh, let me
Yeah,
see. I can never remember the exact name of it, but you know that I know what it is. I just
yeah,
haven't. But the axle weight is like what I know is three different tiers. The closest to
yeah,
the cab have to weigh a certain amount. The middle have to weigh a certain amount, and the end have to weigh a certain amount, and altogether it cannot weigh over 80,000 pounds.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
taught me that. You
yeah,
know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying? You
You're right.
mentored me in
You're
that.
right. You got
That's
it.
right.
You
So
got it.
I remember having this idea, And I'm like, this is how I'm gonna do it with the Axel tickets. And then you brung me back into reality. And it hurt
Yeah.
my feelings so bad, but I can't get mad with the facts. You
No,
got all the
that's how we
facts.
learn from each other. Yeah, the facts,
Right.
the facts. That's how we learn from each other
And
and
I was like,
everything.
right.
Hmm. That's how we
Well,
learn.
I only want to, I didn't want to keep you for long because I know you're very busy.
Uh-huh.
I want to touch on a little bit on driver psychology. I want to touch on. I wanted to create something because if I was to have a podcast and women and male dominated industries, and it could touch that would touch on many different things because if you're a woman in a male dominated industry, what happens with relationships, what happens with love, what happens with children,
Yeah.
so many different aspects to expand upon. So this is like a pilot that I want you to get the feel of it to see how you would like it if we would sit down in some luxury chairs and sip on something and just chop up game with a microphone. So I came up with this segment that I wanted to say, and it was called Stephen's Five Chosen One, excuse me, Chosen One Five Commandments. Now you don't have to give me five, but what would be if you had to give somebody five or less commandments to respect and success? What would that be? What would that
You
look like?
talk about for as in a relationship.
I'm just talking about in life, period.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say this.
Hmm.
Know who you dealing with for number one, and why reason why I say that. Sometimes a man might be down. He can be a trucker or whatever he is, and I'm gonna use truckers for instance. A lot of women and wives cheat on their men when they gone over the road, but
Mm,
they get the luxury of spending the money doing this, doing that, right?
hmm.
What happens when that man finally catch you or somebody tell you that luxury is gone? Is that other guy gonna provide for you like that? They don't think
Mm,
about that because they want their cake and eat it too. That's something to think about. Then also you got to think. I done seen this happen, and I got my license, and I'm a PI, private investigator. And
you
them
are.
occasions where I done
No, you
seen,
really are a
yeah,
licensed private
yeah,
investigator.
yeah, I am.
And remember we talked about I said, chosen one. Let's get people to hire we could follow cheating folks.
Yeah, 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 exactly.
Okay,
And
I'm
that's what
sorry,
I was
guys.
getting to. And
I'm
that's
sorry
what
to
I was gonna
interrupt you.
get to because you never know these days. And I told a friend girl of mine, she was mad at her husband, and she was talking about this other guy. Says, "Hey, this day and time, you never know who got somebody following you. The first time pictures get taken and it get back to your husband, he divorce you. You lose. You don't get none of the divorce when you caught cheating. You leave with nothing. And
Mm.
me as a man, if that's me and I'm married or so, you don't think I put a PI on my wife if we ain't getting along, so I can get it gone and take
I,
everything?
you're a strategist. I can see it.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
right.
saying these days you got to make sure that's the person you're gonna be with. The other thing, put your money up. Save your money. Is it a need or a want? Before you swipe that credit card, that debit card, pull that cash out of your pocket or your purse, is it a need? To ask yourself, is it a need or is it a want? Do you want it or you need it? You know what I mean?
And you really big on that. I'm not even lying. Like you're
And the
so
number
big
one
on
thing, I'm
that.
gonna say the number one thing, and I know there's three. This is the number one thing. We gotta
Okay.
stop us, and I'm just speaking to the black people. We gotta stop trying to use a measuring stick, meaning our success with our neighbor and the next black person, family members, friends. We always competing with one another. Some of us, not all, because I don't compete with nobody with cars, jewelry, and stuff like that. And if we're gonna do that, well, let's do it with land and buying houses and showing titles. If you're gonna compete to motivate each other, but jewelry, something that you're not getting nothing from, a car, depreciation, man, you can keep that. But we got it bad from the Gucci, from the purses. The sisters do it with one another, getting the purses and going on trips and get these expensive stuff done to their bodies and all that stuff. They compete with it. We compete with each other. We got it bad. They got to stop and everything. Because when you get on up in the mid 50s and close to 60s, we gonna see who gonna have what and who paid off what, and who gonna go to nursing home, who gonna have somebody come into their house to make sure they good to go. Nurse coming to the house, you know what I mean? Because folks will put you in a nursing home these days. I'm just saying, save your money, put it up. The economy is bad. Me, I cook when I'm at home and I pinch off my money. And the bigger check I get, even more, I'm more focused not to spend and everything. I play broke and act broke, and I don't discuss money around people
That's
a
so
lot of
true.
times. I don't. I don't. I don't discuss money around
He
people.
is not lying at
Yeah, I don't.
all.
I don't. They can
This
talk
man, they got
this
a
and talk
dollar.
that. Yeah, yeah. It don't. Remember that time when you was down here, we were riding, and I seen some friends, and they was in some exotic cars, and they was talking money and stuff, and I stayed humble, and I didn't talk about money. And they said, "I know you still getting to the money, but them cause they grew up, I mean, they know I'm about getting to the money, but I never pull out money or flash money. I don't do that capping and talking."
No, you
Showing
don't.
this and that and showing bank statements, competing with my brothers and my sisters. I don't do that. You know what I mean? One of my
That's
sisters
right.
called me right now, needs some 500 rack or something, and they ask me for it, and I give it to them, and they come pay it back. I don't give a damn. You know, I made well enough money. You know what I
And
mean?
I'll never forget, you talked about like one of your sisters having a situation and you couldn't wait to help her. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah, yeah,
talking
yeah,
about,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I know what you're
And I was
talking
just like, this guy is just such a
about. Man,
sweetheart. And yeah, like
yeah,
when people come around you, they always talking about how you the big baller, you the shot caller, but you just brush it off like, oh man, that ain't nothing, that ain't nothing. But
nah.
in a sense, like the number one thing that you are, you're a provider. You're a provider.
My daddy was
You
like that. That's where I get it from.
get it from your father because
Yeah,
he
he had
provided
to.
for all of y'all.
He
That's
had
right.
to. We had to cut grass and do janitorial work all through the week. Had tests to take to school. I'm talking about elementary now. Your ass was pushing a lawnmower elementary now. We didn't have now. We never had a
I love it.
Christmas. We
I
never had a
love it.
Christmas. We never had none of that. We never got compensated for working. My dad and nothing. He didn't play that. This is what a
That's
man
right.
supposed to do. The girls would sit at
Yeah.
home while we do all the work and stuff.
Eh,
That's why I'm a workaholic like I am now.
right. And then one of the things that I love that you have been prioritizing your rest.
Oh yeah, you
And you
got
know
to.
that makes me so happy. I'm
You
like,
got to
hey,
get it.
hey, mentor, are you resting?
Yeah,
And
you
yeah,
got
top
to get it.
notch. I'm resting. I'm resting.
Yeah, you got to get it.
So even now, y'all, it's time for chosen one to get his rest. So we gonna wrap this up.
For sure.
Um, so you've been getting in. I'm not an easy mentee because I'll be picking your brain, picking your brain, picking your
Yeah, listen here. I got people that call me. This is what they'll say. They'll say, "Hey, I need to pick your brain. I need to pick
right.
your brain. I need to ask you something. I need to get your expertise." They do that, but it makes me feel good. But I only all my life gave everybody my plugs, my hookups, my wisdom, as if the business they're going into I would do it this way because of this. I give them different scenarios because if this happened, this happened. And that's why you hear Barbara always talk about when she started that driving school and how good she doing. You know what I mean? With her driving
Yeah,
school right now. I mean, she doing good, man. She done went from this rate and had to go up because she go pick them up from the house, drop the kids back off when she give them their driving lessons. And these kids are not grown. Some of them are grown because they waited late to get their license. But she got that going on, and I'm happy for her. Paid her house off. She was homeless and everything. Was married, got a divorce, homeless, living in the car. She got a testimony to tell and
that's
everything,
right.
and so she got a chance to pay her house off. Nice house, love her house, and
And you
everything. I
see
didn't get a chance
how,
to take you over there. Next time you come back down, I got to take you over there and stuff
yeah,
and everything.
I would love to meet her because she seems like a wonderful person. And what I
Yeah,
love is
yeah,
how you so happy for her and you want to encourage her to have more and more and more. Like you just really the person that you really want people to have and just really be um like okay in life. So let's just have a little bit of fun while we wrap this out. So New York City, I think we talked about parenting. Yeah, we talked about hard work. Yeah, we went into details about
oh yeah,
your kids. Yeah, so we're gonna do a little New York City versus Texas, and I had a specific question that I wanted to ask you. Um, Saying it, where is it at? Oh man, let me see. Because I love my notes. Just give me 1 second.
okay,
Okay, so I'm from Brooklyn, and okay, that's what I wanted to say. Even though you say that you're a city Dallas boy, y'all city in Texas look different from New York City. You want to see what I'm saying?
yeah,
because you get to be dual. You get to have the option to like have that access to the country and have the more of a rural environment where
Oh
it's like
yeah,
we just we so congested together.
yeah.
So you know, yo, what's good? What's good? That can mean like, what's good? Like, you want to fight? Yo, what's good? Like, you feeling
Oh, I
good?
already know what that
Like,
means.
all right. So it can mean five different things.
See down here, if
What?
somebody say from Texas what's
Mhm.
good, they just asking what's good or basically is everything good with you. So sometimes if somebody have an occasion, joke about say what's popping, you know what I'm saying, and they get it on or whatever.
One of the things that I
So
love that y'all say is say, man. But what's one word that y'all Texans or Dallas Texans say that can mean multiple things, like how we say, what's good? What's good?
oh man, dang,
You
that's a
can't
good
think of nothing?
question. Oh, that's a good question. Oof, man, you got me on that one. I'm not gonna lie, you really
Ah,
did.
we
I'm gonna
won.
have
New
to think
York
about that.
won.
That was a hell of a question. I'm gonna have to think on that. Yeah, I
We
got to think on
won.
that.
He
I
gonna
got to
holler
think.
at me on the back end,
Yeah, yeah,
y'all.
yeah, yeah. You got me good on that one. That was a hell of a question. I'm gonna have to have somebody there too one day.
Yeah, because
That's a
I
hell
was
of a question.
prepared. I got five definitions of what's
Yeah,
good. You got y'all ain't got no word that mean multiple meanings, but first of all, chosen one,
yeah.
I want to thank you for blessing my platform with your presence.
You
I
welcome.
want to thank you for all that you are and all that you give to others. And I pray that God
Yeah,
keeps you safe on the road
same
as
to
you
you.
ride the asphalt. And like that's what I've been wanting to say this whole live. I'll be talking to chosen one. I'll be like, chosen one, where you at?
Yeah,
Kentucky. Few hours later, Chosen, where you at? Alabama. Few
yeah,
hours later, Chosen, where you at? Oregon, PA.
yeah,
You don't
yeah,
fuck around, boy. You
yeah,
don't
yeah.
fuck
You got me
around.
somewhere. I try to match mine out and
That's
everything.
right.
Hey, how you been? You been watching what you eat?
Who, me?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You been eating good?
Well, I have to eat a certain way.
Yeah,
So, because I have some changes in my body, but I'm making sure that everything that's going on with my body is well taken care of.
yeah. That's good. That's good.
You know, but with great responsibilities comes great care.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, for
But
sure.
I make sure I get my blueberries, my strawberries, my
Yeah,
mangoes, my
yeah.
pineapples, my watermelon. And here and there, I ain't gonna lie, I have my little fried foods. But I make sure that I'm watching what I eat.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
You
Keep
know?
up the good work.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah, I want everything to be healthy.
I already know. For sure.
So we're gonna let you go and
All
thank
right.
you so much. And thank you for all that you do. I wish you much success. Oh, and that's the one thing I want to talk really, really quickly. Being on the road all the time and looking at the asphalt and that constant memory reminder and being hyper vigilant because you guys are also under attack by people that want to take your fret. Going to the Dominican Republic, just briefly touch that real quick.
Somebody that want to take your what?
No, I mean, yeah, like, you have to watch out for people and watch out for your fret that's in your trailer. You
Oh
guys
yeah,
are hyper
absolutely. Theft is
you
up.
guys are very hyper vigilant on the road. So when you go, and congratulations again on having property in DR.
Yeah.
But when you go to Dominican Republic, what does that do for you? Just briefly touch
Oh
on it.
man, it's like going fishing for a man. It's like going fishing. You see the ocean and all that. You can
Hmm.
go out there and get on a boat. They got boats this clear flooring. You can look upon it. Uh, it's just it's nice. I ain't got a chance to do that. Plan on doing that when I go back over there or so.
Hmm.
And this year, but it's just relaxing. I block my mind out. I don't talk about trucking. I don't talk about
Right.
none of that. When I leave the truck and I put new tires on there when I go, oil change and all that. I have that ready set for the shop. And when I come out, when I do, I don't get them to do that till a week before I come back, so they can't bill me right then and there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I call them. They got a key. I tell them put the truck in the shop and do what they do. But when you over there, man, you eating good. You drinking coconut, fresh coconut out the tree.
Mm.
Uh, I drink coconut just as much as I drink water when I'm over there. You fresh fish when they coming out the ocean with it, and you can point at what you want right then and there. I try to do
Mm.
grilled. I don't like fried food like that. Uh,
Yeah.
you
Hmm.
just eat good, man. Stuff natural, mangoes on a tree, pull them off and eat them, and everything. And the people are so nice. They don't act like the police ain't mugging you. You can talk to them and chop it up with them. You know what I mean? It's just, man,
And
you got to experience it. You'll get addicted if you ever go for the first time.
And also, the reason why it was imperative, because you know that I started to look at driver psychology and how it's imperative for drivers to get out that road environment and to experience other sceneries. Because and you get like when Chosen One talks about how passionate the deal, it's because it's a new setting and he's giving his brain a break from the cognitive hyper stress of the
Yeah.
road. You know what I mean? So
Remember
that's
what you
super
told me?
important.
Do you remember
What
what you
the-
told me? It messed
I,
me up. You said something about some that we develop as drivers.
yes.
What was that you told me?
So according to the psychology
Man,
of
that was
drivers that be
crazy.
in the cab, they equate it to you guys being in the cab to the animals being in the cage zoo.
Yeah,
Yeah. And as you guys start to have so like irritability, some people experience depression, but you do a good job at balancing out, and you also know when to stop and get out of the scenery and go to the Dominican Republic. They have beautiful women, good food, beautiful views, all that good stuff over there. It relaxes the mind and it gives you a break from the hypervigilance of the road. With a
absolutely.
lot. It's like you got to take a break from getting all of that money and give your mind a break because your nervous
Yeah, you
system
do.
needs a break.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. Because your
So
mind could be tired and your body could be beat up and tired too. Two
that's
different
right.
things. I didn't experience that till I started driving, and it was like crazy. Because sometimes my body can be good, and I wake up, but my mental still sleep. Or both to be just beat up and tired and need to rest at the same time. So that's
Yeah,
why I like 34-hour resets, because you're forced to get your sleep.
that's right. And that's why we're going to get you off this good old life where you can go rest because I already know how you are. As soon as
Yeah,
it's time to
I
hit
got
the
you.
pedal to the metal.
Yeah, for sure. Hey,
Thank you,
appreciate you
Chosen.
having me on the
Yes.
show. I want to thank
Thank,
you. Hit me up
thank you.
anytime. I'll be glad to come over here and speak up on some game, spit some game, and answer some questions or so. Next time you're gonna have to open the comments up, let people ask some questions, let somebody come on and ask questions. However you want to do it, however you want to run yours.
Okay, if there's people that want to respectfully speak to you, I have no issue with that. You know,
Yeah,
but this
for
is
sure.
also remember this is also a pilot for us to have a larger audience and to actually like secure do bigger things because over here on this platform, this page was never made for content. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
it's a good practice module, and it gives you a feel on how I'm gonna wear you out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see. Oh man,
Hey, what you got
it's
now,
all good.
top notch?
It's all good. It's all good.
All right, thank you, chosen one. We're gonna let you
You're
down.
welcome. All righty
Okay.
then.
Okay. Hey. Yeah, this song is dedicated to my mentor.
Until I pour the water, skull in these bottles for $2. The Coca-Cola came and bought it for beans. What the fuck? Have a baby by me, baby. Be a millionaire, I write the check before the baby comes. Through the factory, stacking rich. My God trying to spin this shit. Southside, jump in this spit. Yeah, I smell like the bone. I used to sell dope. I did play the block. Now I play on boats. In the South, my friends, baby. Said go pay, get a tan. I'm already black. Rich, I'm already there. Gangster, in the game. In the head, in the head. Call that a real rap shit. Fuck the chat, the big the with the bar, but I got your head, the marksman. I spray it like a blood clot, talk it ain't not fuck with the kid. I get bitch with the seed, I can really play. You dig? I get it, I get it. Yeah, I get it, I get it. Yeah, yeah. I try to listen my new shit, but it ain't new, yo. I got rid of my old bitch.
Now I got new house.
Got new house. First it was the Benzo, now I'm in the Enzo. Ferrari, I'm sorry, I keep blowing up. They call me the shake man, strawberry shake man, I spray AR, make your whole click break there, stack spin, head spin, flatline, you head then, nine shells, back 10, who wanna be a crack, I was young, I couldn't do good, now I can't do bad, I buy back the new Jag, I just buy the new Jag, now nigga, why you mad? Oh, you can't do that? I'm so forgetful. They calling me cocky. I come up out this room, they calling me rocky. The ice on my neck, man, the wrist in my left hand. Blink like loud, they right my scalp. I'm running to the bank right now.
You had to go, y'all. You gotta go get that money.
Yeah, I'm ready, y'all. I get it, I get it. Yeah, yeah. I'm ready, y'all. When I walk the wall, like a Teflon dog when I run the yard. When I come out the court, yeah, I'm back the talk. I keep it gangsta, y'all, without the joke. I get it. Then I'm rolling the X, go minute till y'all talk about way. I get it. I'm rolling the X,
They tell you I love the kid. Oh, hey, oh, hey. Ah, get that money, chosen one.
I get it. I get it. I'm back on the streets, man. I'm bringing the heat, man.
I'm on my grind, like all the time. Try to stop my shine. I bust my nine. Get out of line. I said, don't get out of line.
I get it. I get it.
Anytime y'all hear that song, I want y'all to think about Chosen One. All right. Now, first and foremost, let me say this. When Chosen One started teaching me about infrastructure, commercial infrastructure from a geological standpoint and from a miles to piles, if you know, you know, standpoint, he told me I ain't going to no California. So the fact that he going to Cali, that means there's fucking money out there. I already know what time it is. He said, I'm going to Cali. I said, the fuck you mean you're going to Cali? You don't go to Cali. He's like, I gotta go. I gotta go to Cali. So, like, we always have conversations about retirement and me retiring at a young age. And he is so encouraging of that. And he sees my vision and he encourages it. And sometimes, like, because you know, when you from the projects in Brooklyn and you coming from generational poverty, and the people that was immediately around you didn't have accessible to resources, at times it could be a bit discouraging. And he is such an encourager. Like when I tell you, he is the one to, like, if you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you have something that you want to do and you go to him, he will encourage you. He's not a hater. He's a congratulator. He's hard working. He don't have time to hate, and he have the game if you want the game. He's solidified. If he wants to right now, he don't even have to do all that work he doing right now. But that's just how he is. He gonna take care of his. He gonna take care of his kids. He loved all his children, and I admire that about him. And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, your kids gonna try to live and fuck out of you, but they'll still your kids. But you know that's not for nobody to talk on somebody else's child. You know he's an amazing father. And he's really that dude. And I'm just so blessed that God had us cross paths. And once again, you know, one of the reasons how we cross paths was the fact that, you know, last year I was going through a lot at the end of the last year, and he was persistently checking on me. And I do appreciate that. So you got to know Chosen One on a very deeper level. Let me tell you, he's very busy. So the fact that he came on here for an hour and a half and I was interrupted by a phone call, which I don't understand how the person even got through, because I had my goddamn phone on do not disturb. So we got a little sidetrack, and I don't know how to do this. But yeah, y'all. So this was a pilot and also a live, and it was just to show him, you know, how I would bring him on a podcast, where a more prestige podcast where, you know, he sits down and I sit down and we have mics and we just chop it up game. And my podcast is going to be mainly based on women in male dominated areas. And he's the perfect candidate to congratulate, if I'm saying the word correctly, about that. I'm very blessed to have him in my life. I really am, and I do not take it for granted. And I wanted him to come on here so he could speak for himself, so that way, you can see the wonderful person that I see, a man that is, yeah, that dude. So thank you guys for checking out the live. And he's such a sweetheart. Like, he's like, oh, let the people up so they could talk. And y'all know I don't play about my mentor. I don't play about my mentor. I don't play. All right. So if you want to talk to him, I'm mad protective over him. It's the Aries in me. I don't have a problem with that, but it ain't gonna be no mess, and it's gonna be very respectful. So I'm gonna end this out with one last song, and we're gonna close it out. Be blessed. You never be alone. That's what I have for you. So when you need good, then you can call me there. And and it's not that much. Woo, nobody else could ever love you better. Keep you satisfied. Give my love a try. I can love you better. I know about I know about I can love you better. No one I know about baby. No. My love, from 1 to 10, and I'm sure you would get it well. Cause the intensity's so great that you won't hesitate. You rush to be the great. So I One last thing before I go. It wasn't my place to say it, but Chosen One mentioned that he had to attend a funeral um, upcoming. And I just want to send my condolences to Chosen One and his dearest family at this time of grievance that, they're able to get through it and that they proceed through life with warmth and love. Namaste.